Yeah, yeah, we are. Yeah,
I think I saw you doing a little robot dance during that music. Was that you?
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, that was me, actually. Hey, talking indoor football with Panthers wide receiver Nih, we call him Nih Jackson. How's it going?
I'm doing well, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's awesome to have you on the show. And the team is cooking right now. You got that big game coming up in the desert. Uh, what's the level of confidence compared to where you were a few weeks ago?
Confidence rises every week, whether we win or lose. Confidence just continue to rise in the receiver room, as a whole. We believe in one another, and so confidence is through the roof right now. I don't think our confidence can be wavered at this point. It's just about execution.
I just saw a little body there right at your right elbow.
Yeah, it's my daughter.
Tell me about her.
Well, this is Layla. She's 2 years old. And she's the reason why I go as hard as I do every play. I don't even know. I'm speechless, honestly. I don't know how to put it into words what she means to me and the motivation that she gives me, the joy that she brings to my life. It's just she's everything to me. So
Yeah, there she is right now, wearing your jersey. Hey, I've talked to other guys who are dads on this team and how that changed how they view playing sports, how they view life, that there's something bigger than you.
yeah, like it gave me a different perspective on things. Because now I used to live life so selfishly, so now it's bigger than just me. Every decision I make, every action I do is for me and her. So I can't just be selfish. Everything I do it affects her. So I definitely have to be more responsible and wise with the choices and decisions I make.
I remember when you joined the team, we played Tucson, and you sat for the first 3 quarters of the game, still learning the plays. We threw you in the fourth quarter, and you blew up with 4 catches and 2 touchdowns. But I remember you telling me that it meant everything, that she was there.
Yes. She was there that day in Tucson. It was a much anticipated thing for me, like for me and my daughter as well. You know, I went off to Canada last season, and I didn't get to play much. And when I did play, I didn't quite have the spark or debut that I wanted to have. So after a long wait and everything I've been through, being away from home and the ups and downs I had through football, that particular moment meant a lot because it was like finally the work I put in I'm somewhere where I can show off the work that I put in.
I think you told me it was a few years, right? By the time you got out of college before you finally got that shot.
Yes, sir. Graduated in 2018, December of 2018. Grinded for 3 years straight before I actually got a first professional contract. And it was a long 3 years. I stuck to the plan. I grinded, got my first professional contract 2021. Couldn't happen because of the COVID and things like that. So 2022, I was able to go back up there. I finished the season, played the last 2 games, but as I just told you, my debut up there didn't go as I expected or, wanted it to go. So.
What about the story about how you got connected with the Panthers?
Yeah, the story about that. So my trainers, my big brothers, my mentors, Lavelle Hawkins and Tim Brown down there in Stockton, California, they throughout this whole process, they've been with me step by step, made endless amount of phone calls, reached out to endless amount of people they both know. So, I was released by Edmonton Elks and I was just sitting at home really trying to think of another plan on what to do. And I got a call from big brother, Lavelle Hawkins. He gave me a call. He said, "What you feel about playing indoor football?" I said, "Hey, man, I just need an opportunity to, show what I can do." He called. I think he made a call to it either was Doug Murray or at the time Coach Harbett. He made a call to either one of them two. And then shortly after, I got a call from Coach Keith, and that was it. He gave me the rundown about the organization and what the team had to offer. And I said, if I get to play football, sign me up. I'm in.
Well, you'll learn the plays pretty fast. What about the nuances of indoor in itself, dealing with walls, the smaller compacted field?
Yeah, so for a bigger and faster receiver like myself, honestly, each week I'm still adjusting, like my stride length, my stride frequency. I had to try to shorten everything because I had to save myself space to play in the smaller field, in the smaller area. But I feel like that is something I always needed to do. I needed to learn how to play smaller than what I am. So this is a good experience for me. Each week I'm learning little things I can do differently to help myself, adjust to this game.
You mentioned taller receiver, by the way, Instagram and Twitter, just throw it up. You want to find
Yes,
it,
sir.
just throw it up.
That's the funny thing about that. I mentioned I was grinding for 3 years straight. So I used to do endless amount of one-on-ones and just traveling around California, working with different DBs and things like that. And whenever we did red zone, my motto was I got one route. I had one route down here, and everybody knew I was running the fade ball. So that kind of like that started to just throw it up thing because I didn't want to do anything else. Why make it harder on myself? I'm 6'3", I can out jump you. Just throw it up. Let me go make a play. So that's how I feel about that.
And the Panthers hooked up with the 2-point conversion last time out with Duke City using your 6'3" against 5'9". You got to feel like when you have someone like that, you got to be licking your chops.
Yeah. Honestly, I was. I went back and watched film on it. I kind of rushed the route, almost ran myself out of bounds. So I was so excited about it. But definitely when I see a matchup like that, it's I'm licking my chops. My eyes are lit up. I just know it's touchdown or it's 2-point conversion. Whatever the call is, I know it's going to be good.
Hey, the great mindset with a smaller roster, there's 21 players, and all of you have to play special teams. I mean, it's just a part of the deal. And you really embrace it. You're flying around out there, blowing guys up, getting rouge points, on that part of the game. How much pride do you take in playing special teams?
Oh man, that's special teams is separate way too from being a good player and a great player. So I take a lot of pride in that, and being where I've been along this journey, being in Canada, just being around that facility and hearing the way the professionals talk about, special teams and how special teams can keep you on the team or special teams get you kicked off a team. So whenever you're out there on the field, you gotta take pride in it. But special teams is definitely something I take pride in because I feel like that's the part of the game a lot of fans forget about. So, I embrace that, and I just want to make a play every time I'm on the field. Try to make an impact whenever I'm on the field. I want to, make my presence felt somehow, some way.
Where'd you get that little shark gesture that you do on special teams?
So it started in college, right? So I was a gunner in college on punt. They used my speed well so I can cover punts, and I made a big hit one time in college, and it was just instinct. It came up, and I was like, man, that's who I am. I'm a land shark. I seek and destroy. So if a shark smell blood, he see blood, he gonna go get it. So that's the type of mindset it is when I'm running down on kickoff. Like I see you with the ball, I'm coming to get you.
Because my man Steve Pappen thought, hey, maybe you got that from Willie Beeman.
Yeah, the Willie Beeman. So yeah, definitely Willie Beeman. At the time I did it, that wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna do it because of Willie Beeman, but that's a great reference, great thing. Willie Beeman, I enjoy that movie. Hey, you can take it and run with that as well. Willie Beeman was phenomenal.
You told me when you came in and you were really just blowing up right away, and a lot of guys, in fact, most should be, hey, this is maybe a stepping stone to get to a higher level. And I remember the exact quote you said, I am where my feet are.
Yes, sir. And that's still to this day, I am where my feet are, and that shows by the effort I play with. I can't worry about things that's out of my control. I can only control where I am and how hard I work and what I do with the opportunity I'm given. So whatever's to come after, I can't control that. So I stay where my feet are and control what I can control.
What do you do when you're not playing football?
Well, right now I can't really do what I like. I like to play basketball. I was a big basketball guy growing up, but right now during the season I don't play basketball. So I spend time. I play a little video games, and honestly, I spend a lot of time with my teammates. Like whether we're bowling or just hanging out at the house watching TV, I spend a lot of time with my teammates. Whenever I do have time, of course, I spend time with my daughter, take her to the park, go get ice cream, do stuff like that. We actually just got back from Target, and she had a blast in there. So, yeah.
Hey, what does it mean to you to represent the 209? You and Contrell Hayward, the Stockton wide receivers. You from McNair, and he's from Stagg. Is there something different with a guy from the 209?
It takes a different. It builds character. I might say, being from that environment, growing up in an environment that I can speak that me and Contrell grew around, it helps build character. Gives you a strong mindset of really what you want in life. So yeah, I take a lot of pride in being able to be from there and be something other than what I seen growing up. So I carry that with me everywhere I go. Like, I'm proud to be from Stockton, proud to be from the 209. It's something that I want to give. I just want to be an example to the kids that look up to me, or the kids I coached over the summer in 707, that if I can do it, you can do it too. You might be able to do it the easier route. I'm taking the road less traveled. So if I can give you the answers now, you won't have to do it the way I did it.
What do you see yourself doing after football? Got a long ways to go, I know.
Yeah, but after football, I haven't really thought that far. I know football is not forever, but I can honestly see myself being a coach, or just like a mentor to younger guys coming up. Not even if I'm not coaching football, just like a male mentor, just giving somebody a positive influence for people to look up to, the kids in my city and things like that. So any way I can influence the youth and give back to my community, if that's something I want to do.
I didn't know that you're also this summer going to be involved in this big time blockbuster movie. I saw the trailer. Let's check it out together.
Action Jackson. Action Jackson.
Indefatigable Action Jackson.
Higher King Ring Buffer Jackson. Action Jackson. Touchdown.
Why do they call you Action?
Nih Action Jackson.
Action Jackson, and action is on the way.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
In some trouble in the end zone. It's loose again. Jackson again. Are you kidding me? Come on now. Oh my goodness.
Come on now. Hey, what do you think of that handle? It's catching on.
Yeah, Action Jackson. I love it. And it's so crazy how it came back, and it's been the name to stick with me, because I remember in middle school, I was on the phone with my mom not too long ago, and she was like, Action Jackson is coming back around. I remember your middle school principal used to call you that. So it was a name that I was used before, but it never really caught on to it. And I just, but now it's like Action Jackson is sticking with me everywhere I go. It's like Action Jackson, and I love it. Like, I embrace it, and shoot, it's a great name to have. Honestly, I'm about action, so it fits me.
Absolutely, man. It's an awesome experience to watch you play week in and week out. And I know you're going places. I know your feet are all right here, but obviously you got a big future ahead of you, and it's an honor to talk to you, young man. Really sure.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I don't look too far ahead of that. It's just I enjoy the moment, man, because I remember it was not too long ago where I wasn't playing at all. So I don't try to look past it, or I'm here. This is where I'm at. I'm happy to be here, and I'm gonna continue to just give everything I have until whatever happens next. What happens.
We're happy to have you, Nih Action Jackson. Appreciate your time, young man.
Appreciate you, Dave. Thank you.